Hello, and welcome to our lesson on domestic and global logistics. This segment will cover the impact of logistics on SCM. Global supply chains require more intricate and vital logistics functions compared to domestic ones. Efficient storage, seamless transportation, customs clearance, timely international deliveries, and cost-effective logistics are all crucial factors influencing the competitive performance of a supply chain in foreign markets. Often, companies find it necessary to engage third-party logistics providers, 3PLs, to ensure effective product movement into foreign locations. Overseas purchases are significantly impacted by logistics considerations. When evaluating suppliers abroad, companies prioritize timing and logistics costs. Chinese suppliers, for instance, often prefer shipping through the Panama Canal to the U.S. East Coast, bypassing congestion on the West Coast. This choice provides purchasers with lower freight rates and a more predictable delivery schedule compared to the uncertainties associated with domestic shipments affected by traffic and port congestion. All-water shipments have increased by nearly 65% since the 1990s, driven by global trade growth, especially in the Asia-Pacific region. The Port of Virginia, with over 50 distribution centers, exemplifies this trend, experiencing increased business as retailers utilize the port for efficient distribution to nearby East Coast centers. In navigating overseas procurement, those with limited experience often rely on third-party logistics services to make informed and effective logistics decisions. Logistics plays a pivotal role in supply chain, serving as the crucial link among SC partners. Ineffective logistics management can significantly jeopardize an SC, overshadowing product quality and manufacturing costs. Conversely, efficient logistics management becomes a key driver for gaining competitive advantages in SCS, a topic explored further in subsequent sections. Logistics service firms typically offer both warehousing and transportation services, allowing companies to optimize distribution through storage, customs clearance, and transportation options. Some third-party providers go further, offering complete end-to-end supply chain management, including manufacturing and network optimization. Many companies outsource logistics to focus on core competencies, especially during economic challenges, seeking third-party assistance to cut costs while maintaining service levels. In 2009, 80% of U.S. firms utilized third-party logistics, and in Europe, nearly 66% of every logistics euro was spent on outsourcing. The demand for third-party logistics services is rapidly increasing for various reasons. Companies often opt to collaborate with third-party logistics, 3PL providers, to handle the majority, if not all, of their supply chain management, SCM activities. This strategic choice is particularly common for smaller companies lacking in-house expertise. Additionally, larger enterprises may choose this approach to efficiently manage the extensive scope and costs associated with supply chain activities, allowing them to allocate resources to core functions. For example, General Motors, GM, entered a joint venture with CNF Inc. to oversee its entire supply chain during a 3-year transition period. The resulting entity, Vector Supply Chain Management, functioned as a 4PL, lead logistics provider, overseeing all of GM's global third-party logistics providers and managing a substantial daily volume of components, materials from the automaker's extensive network of 12,000 global suppliers. Reducing the supply base offers several advantages for companies. By consolidating third-party logistics providers, a company can focus on the highest-performing ones, providing them with a larger share of its logistics needs. This leads to improved service levels and cost savings. Allocating a substantial portion of the business to select third-party logistics providers strengthens negotiation leverage for pricing, shipping services, and schedules. Hewlett-Packard, for instance, successfully halved its third-party logistics partners in 2005 to optimize efficiency. Many companies aim for a minimum number of suppliers, making supply base reduction an essential component of effective logistics management, especially in markets with numerous third-party logistics options. Companies need to identify optimal transportation modes and third-party logistics services in cost reduction and improved customer service initiatives across the supply chain. This includes considerations for various markets, incoming materials, and additional costs like warehousing, consignment damage, and packaging. The selection and evaluation of suppliers is based on some criteria. Companies utilize a blend of qualitative and quantitative criteria, with numerous comparative methods available to facilitate decision-making. Transportation rates, transit time reliability, damage-free delivery, total transit time, financial stability, willingness to expedite deliveries, and the use of electronic data interchange consistently emerge as significant factors in supplier selection, as revealed by various surveys. Creating an effective supply chain often involves forming strategic alliances with third-party logistics providers, 3PLs. Recent surveys across various industries reveal that over 50% of actively managing supply chain professionals include warehousing and transportation firms as partners. Outsourcing logistics to 3PLs is gaining traction in the current business landscape as companies transition from older, costly processes to focus more on their core competencies. This shift is emphasized by Tony Zasimovich, VP of Logistics Services at APL Logistics, who notes that many firms opt for this approach. In the automotive sector, supply chains are becoming more intricate as companies seek higher quality and lower cost suppliers. Collaboration with 3PLs has become increasingly crucial in navigating these complexities. Gregory Hines, president of National Logistics Management, highlights the shift in perspective among U.S. automakers who previously viewed logistics as a commodity to be cost minimized. Hines stresses that the correct cost sometimes means the lowest cost, emphasizing the importance of partnership alliances. In the United States, partnerships between automakers and railroads have resulted in 7 out of 10 vehicles being transported by rail to dealerships, demonstrating the integral role played by logistics in the automotive industry. This is the end of this segment of our lesson. In the next segment, we shall discuss other transportation intermediaries. This course is presented to you by South Europe College. Thank you for listening, and see you on our next segment.